All right, we're live. Hey, we're live. Check it out. Check it out. Little new microphone. Let me know how the sound is. Okay, I tried it on the last live stream. Want to see if you guys enjoy this microphone better and if I sound better for the subscribe tribe. All right, I'm going to read this to you as we get started. We have some people joining us very soon. I appreciate you. All right. This individual wrote in, had a testimonial. He says, I stumbled upon Brandon's videos earlier this year and I looked for a credit repair solution. I did a lot of research and he got this package here, okay? He sends out the first round of letters, bam! 4 items were dropped off TransUnion. I continued to send out dispute letters and even came off for some of the stubborn collections, he says, on experience. Some of those came off, okay? He got a couple of things that were quote unquote verified. I was getting very frustrated and discouraged after round 3. I kept on wondering, is this little last collection, is it ever going to come off? Okay. Well, sent the 4th round of letters. To my surprise, they were removed within the 30-day period. So I never knew how much a few medical collections affected my credit score. From start to finish, my score has gone up over 190 points with a new average FICO of 780. I truly understand why you kept saying not to get discouraged. This can work. They play games, all right? They do play games. They play games. This is going to work for you in 2018, and in the new year in 2019, you can get your credit squared away. They really try to discourage you, but I didn't give up, even though I wanted to. It's a review worth sharing to the subscribe tribe, so I wanted to make sure that you guys got this ASAP, okay? Make sure you got this ASAP. Wow. Got people coming in driving. Hey, Brandon, watching, just driving. That's great. Hey, let me know how my sound is. Does my sound okay? Got the new mic. Got the little baby Yeti. I want to see if this sounds okay for you guys. All right. So you can do this. 609creditrepair.com. Let me put this up for you. I'm going to put my emails up for you. Make sure that you can get in touch with me. I know everybody's got lots of questions, concerns that they want answered. I want to make sure that I answer as many as I possibly can. But if I somehow miss it over, sometimes I don't see everything in the chat, you can email me, and I'll put my email here, and make sure that you get in touch with me if we don't get everything on the chat. Okay? So let me make sure. Let me take a look here. Hey, Brandon, I've been waiting. All right. Hey, Vic, good to see you. Good afternoon. Hey, good to see all the Subscribe Tribe members. Happy Saturday, everyone. Just Heather, good to see you. All right. Subscribe Tribe. Yes, love it. Love it. From the high seats. Great sound, Jerome. Good. Jerome done hooked me up with the baby Yeti. All right. Does it sound better? I get nice and close. Got that nice, rich, deep voice. Let me put this down. Let's stop playing around, okay? Let's get real with this credit repair, okay? I appreciate you all being here. Thanks. I'm new. Do you send the letters? Question mark. Hey, I'll tell you what. You can send the letters on your own behalf, 609creditrepair.com. I got a lot of great video. The Beyond Committed package has the videos to walk you through the process. We've got educational videos here to teach you. I do live streams on the weekend to help you through the process. You can email me. We have gotten people to the other side. Plenty of people have gotten to the other side. Now, let's say you don't want to do all of that. You're busy, entrepreneur. We've got the awesomelifegroup.com. We can send the letters on your behalf. All right. Similarly, I've worked with the team. We teach one another. We learn from each other. We learn from the Subscribe Tribe. We learn everything. We use all resources. All resources. All right. So it is possible for you to do it. People have gone, right? Like I was just reading, people have gone from 500s up in the 780s. We've had people come from 400s up in the 700. I mean, we've seen it. We've seen it all. So I would love to help and support. It's in the awesomelifegroup.com. It's also in the chat, as well as my email. So feel free to get in touch with me if you have other questions and concerns about our process or you doing it yourself. All right. Hi, Brandon. Great day. Great day indeed. Hey, Brandon, do you send letter 2 or MOV letter? Letter 2 is a method verification letter. First round is designed to see if they can verify it or not. If they can't verify it, it is to be deleted. Sometimes they'll come back and say it's verified when it isn't verified, and your method of verification letter will be that second round letter. All right. So you got it all in there. We send it. We send custom or customized letters as well. So you've got everything that you need. Doug, thanks for working with me last night. You're very welcome, Doug. Hey, We don't sleep. We just get this credit repair squared away. That's why, see, sometimes you'd be like, Brandon, you coming in late on these live streams, brother. 1, I stay up late working. 2, I get up early, was going through emails. All right. So I want to make sure that you get any of your questions answered. So feel free to answer your questions here. Hey, I'm ready to start. Going to buy the Beyond Committed package. Love these videos. Thank you, Christina. Appreciate you. Do you need to get the letters notarized? It is optimal to get the letters notarized. Obviously, if you are, budget conscious, something needs to be a little bit more economical, then perhaps try to go to your local bank, libraries. I know our local credit union will do free notary. If you absolutely can't and you think, okay, look, I just need to get these letters out certified, just make sure they send out certified mail. All right. We got people hitting me up on Instagram and all sorts of great stuff. So was just checking that for a second. Hey, Brandon, finally connected. Great. Good to see you. All right. How do you deal with them? Student loans. You can straight up dispute the student loans just like any other negative item. Okay. We have seen student loans come off. Some individuals are fortunate enough to have them off their report. They can also send a letter to exercise their equity and see if they have a letter, right? They have the master promissory note or something else that can prove that it's yours. Okay. So they can show that they have proof, right? So a letter to exercise your equity. The other things too, it depends. Some people are in forbearances. Some people have rehabilitation on there to help get these negative items off. Some people have gone through things prior to seeing these videos. So you might have to work with what you have in your situation. Maybe you have forbearance going on. It was interesting. For me, it was late payments on my student loans. I had to do goodwill letters, send late payment dispute letters, send the 609 dispute letters, call. I mean, it took some time, but it worked and it changed my life. And as you can see, all right. Oh, great, Nate. So people have been saying this, hey, it came off the report. Now they're trying to put it back on, this kind of stuff. Double check, make sure that you've got it in black and white, a letter, okay, a letter that says deleted or removed from the credit bureau. If you're seeing something on Credit Karma or an Experian, or you're seeing something that is more, just from a third party, it may or may not have actually been removed or deleted. Now, if it has been and they're trying to put it back on, use that reinsertion letter. We've talked about this reinsertion letter before, and you can definitely get this. It's a Beyond Committed package, we all know, where we can get all the letters. And it talks about them not giving you the proper 5 business days notice to put something back on your credit report. And they have to have a reasonable they have to tell you why. They have to have a reason for putting it. Okay. Section 611, right there, Fair Credit Reporting Act. Okay. And there's very specific requirements. A statement that this information was to be reinserted, the business name and address of any furniture, information, contact, and the telephone number of such furniture, the telephone number. And we've talked about hard inquiries. I'm going to get back into hard inquiries for 2019. I talked about, we had our last live stream. You want to say that these hard inquiries are missing the address and telephone number. Well, right here, Section Fair Credit Reporting Act, Section 611, for accuracy, for reinsertion, the furniture, their information, their telephone number, address, if reasonably available, and or any furniture of information that contacted the consumer reporting agency in connection with the reinsertion of such information. And a notice, here we go, and the notice that the consumer has the right to add a statement, okay, to their credit file. All of that has to be sent to you. I have received no such notification. This is a serious violation of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, and I deserve the right to pursue further action. You are to immediately delete this listing from my credit report. So that's just one letter that you could send if they tried to reinsert something, okay? All right. Finally able to get on live stream. Good to hear. Teresa, yes, it potentially could work, even if in deferment. Good work. Do it work for late student loans? Helps me. Helps me a lot. Okay, Equifax removed everything. TransUnion Experience still coming back, quote unquote, verified. Okay, you can show them that Equifax is taking stuff off you. I'm not saying they're just going to comply because they're different entities, but once they know that you know that this nonsense is nonsense, and you can file complaints, saying that this stuff was not verifiable. It wasn't verified through the other bureaus. I absolutely know that. It wasn't given any information. You can go to the CFPB. You see, this is what's great, Jonathan. Everything came off Equifax. What I saw when I was doing my own repair for myself is they started to follow suit. And that's what we've noticed as well. Okay. That's what we've noticed as well. And a lot of the stuff, you sound like an NPR radio show. And a lot of this stuff can't be 100% verified. And I've got some proof. We're talking about some proof. Okay. I'm going to read this guys to you. Okay. So, hey, what's up, Brad? I've been having issues with these quote unquote hard inquiries. Okay. I've called the creditors and they gave me the runaround, but I did get through to one of the creditors. The creditor sent me a letter as proof that the account is fraudulent. Okay. Now, I don't say which bank, which creditor, but just it is fraudulent. Okay. Of course, Equifax said that they quote unquote verified these inquiries as accurate. I am now going to send Equifax another letter along with this letter from this original creditor saying that this was indeed fraudulent and that they are playing games. Below is a screenshot of the results of Equifax, so forth and so on. Okay. Now I actually have documentation of these companies that I did not apply for any of this stuff for. So it's fraudulent. So they will have to comply and they should get rid of this stuff, right? But they will say it's quote unquote verified, and yet they have proof. Now, on top of that, we're going to talk about some more proof. Okay. This individual contacted their credit union. Okay. This individual talked to their credit union. All right. They were having issues with their credit union. They went to the CFPB. The CFPB forced the credit union to send this individual a letter. All right. In the letter, it clearly states that they do not have the records at his quote unquote beyond the records retention requirements for the credit union. The credit union's own internal documentation requirements, not federal law or Fair Credit Reporting Act, Fair Debt Collection Practice. Okay. But they only have a few statements, no signature on it. Okay. So another thing, they say they don't have the documentation they're supposed to have to maintain such records and such information on your credit reports. This is the proof that we're talking about. This is the stuff that you're going to get in 2019. This is the things that you can do. 609creditrepair.com. We can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. We continue to see individuals who are having negative, nasty, inaccurate information like this come off. You can be one of them, all right? This is wild stuff, man. Very wild stuff. All right, let's see. I had an NSF report to collection after I paid it. Which letter did I use? First of all, reach out to your bank because they'd be playing games here. I don't know. Maybe the reporting was off. Also, since it was not an overdraft, it was and it's in collection, you can just straight up send a validation letter to them or send the 609 letter and dispute the collection. Okay. Yo G, I think I just responded to your email, Yo G. I had an Equifax rep encourage me to contact the CFPB to file a complaint on one of the creditors. Never saw that coming. This is what is so interesting about the CFPB, because not only will the CFPB actually tell you things and help you. We had an individual who got a call from the CFPB and they said, you know what, you may want to complain about the collector because the collector may not have any information on this. But yeah, Equifax is trying to say, hey, look, it's not us, it's the creditor. And the creditors say, oh, look, it's not us, it's the collector. And the collector say it's not us, it's the creditor. And the creditors say, no, it's not us, it's the reporting agency. They all trying to point the finger because none of them can provide this information. Okay. But yeah, reach out to CFPB. They know something that they want to tell you more, right? The Equifax want to tell you more, but they don't want to tell you all the tricks, tips, and secrets like we do here. So reach out to them. All right. Second Amendment. I'm going to give you my email. You need something. Wonderful. I need your guys' help. Cool. Demaster, absolutely. I'll give you my email, my website if you want to sign up. Should I dispute accounts that were closed by creditor even though they were in good standing? I like this question a lot. I get this question a lot. I like to see this. I like to re-answer this question. If it's in good standing, we leave it alone, all right? We leave that sultry, smooth credit alone, okay? If it's all positive, we just let it ride, okay? Just because it's closed doesn't necessarily mean it's still negative. So if it is closed, it might bring your score down a little bit for a little period of time, 5, 10 points, but it's going to rebound, okay? But if you got all on-time payment history, you leave it alone. Leave it alone, okay? Aha! How do I beat the eOscar system? And the super chat. Thank you very much for the super chat, okay? Start disputing. Yes. Okay, great. Surrender. A great question. You want to start with us. You've already done some of the stuff. You've already disputed. You've already done some freezes. You're interested in us taking over. Yes, we don't necessarily have to freeze. Obviously, if it's already frozen, we don't necessarily have to send out that stuff at all. Now, we'll need to know what you've done. And if you haven't updated your personal profile information, such as your addresses, names, things of this nature, we'll take care of that. But yeah, if your freezes are squared away, we don't need to worry about that. Let me tell you what. Let me get your email so we can chat after this. Shoot you my email. Email me. You know what you've done. You can email me now. Let me know what you've done and where you need to head and what your scores are at and what your goals are. Everybody's got their own goals. And this is what's so important. If you've got specific goals, you want to get a car, house, you're trying to get business trade lines, all that stuff, it all makes a difference in your repair because then we approach it differently. All right. How do you beat eOscar? Some of the things that we're doing now, the staples, the highlighters, the writing in blue ink, writing in red ink, writing, all sorts of different ways. But again, we don't worry about them utilizing eOscar or not utilizing eOscar because what we have, okay, and we have talked about this before, which is a demand, notice to comply, a demand letter. And this letter talks about eOscar. So if they want to use eOscar, and they want to trap themselves up, by all means. Because there's case law out there. It has been proven time and time again, Cushman versus TransUnion, Stephenson versus Experian, Richardson versus Equifax, that all the courts ruled each and every time that the CRAs couldn't merely parrot information from the creditors and collection agencies, that they have to conduct an independent, reasonable investigation to ensure the validity of the debt and the honesty and integrity of the creditor or collector in question. Sending out a generic form letter through eOscar does not even constitute a reasonable investigation. Okay. So if you continue to do that, they can be fined $1,000, all this good stuff. Okay. We play with the system. We work with the system. We work within their system and beat their system. Yeah. So beating the eOscar system actually is putting the violations in there, putting the codes that get scanned properly, seeing that they're going to get fined for $1,000 per inaccurate, unverified item. And that's what they see. And that's what comes up in the code. And that's when they start to say, okay, we need to comply. The demand to comply, the demand for investigation. Let me see that. That was pretty cool. Let me see. Oops, I lost that, man. I'm sorry, I'm scrolling here. Oh man, these are good questions. By the way, thank you. Your teachings are truthful and works. Thank you. Let's see. Everyone creditor failed to respond to CFPB. What's the next? You can send a non-response letter. You can file a complaint with the Better Business Bureau and Attorney General in your state. All right, let's see. Let's see. Is Credit Karma a good tool to use? It gives you a ballpark figure of what's going on, but it isn't the best. I would say invest in a better credit monitoring software for yourself so you can see what's going on. Credit Check Total might be a little bit better. They give you all three. Experian might be a little bit better. My FICO is pretty good. Privacy Guard is pretty good. Identity IQ is pretty good. There's a few others out there. Credit Karma is free. I mean, you only get 2 bureaus. It's not really the most solid. see. Cool. Don't really have time. You need us to do it. TheAwesomeLifeGroup.com. Got it. Great. Brandon, I started Options Omega. Options Omega. I wonder if you do options trading. Brandon, I started watching videos in April and followed your program. Started with a 480 back in April. And now I've reached the 700 club almost across the board. 702 TransUnion, 688 Experian, and 692 Equifax. Options Omega. Congratulations. That is fantastic. Frederick, this is a good question. Can an account that has a charge-off display a balance? If it is with a collection agency now, no. If it is a charge-off, they technically can leave a balance there, and it can ruin your credit utilization. I know. It's a terrible, terrible, terrible game. It's a terrible process. It's terrible. Because if it's charged off, it should be done, right? It should be zeroed out, done. But no, they let it linger because they want to hold people back because they're hoping to make money on it. It's ridiculous. But dispute it, get it out of there, get this negative, nasty stuff gone. You'll be doing a lot better, okay? In the new year, you're going to be doing a lot better. Yeah, I know, Kami. Hi, Brandon. My dad mistakenly sent to dispute online for medical collections, and they said they seem to have verified it in 1 or 2 days. So I don't know how they could have verified it that fast. Can I send the letters now? Absolutely. You can send the letters. Definitely send certified. Definitely send to the bureaus. Send the collectors a collection validation letter. If they send back your medical records or your dad's medical records, this is a HIPAA violation if they don't have that signed HIPAA on file. We actually had a client who the collector sent back medical records. She called, said this was a HIPAA violation. They said, we just need you to sign something. We're going to send it into you in the mail. And she was like, no, I'm not signing that. It's ridiculous. So yeah, they try to skirt things all the time. Okay. Awesome. Thank you. All right. If we send. Yes, hypothetically, if you send the reinsertion letter and it's removed, is that the end of it? Yeah, typically that is the end of it. And if they keep playing games, take them to court. I'm telling you, not a lawyer. Get your own legal counsel. But if they want to keep putting inaccurate information on there, RCT, hey, Brandon, I'm late. It's all good. It's all good. More the merrier. Okay, at the very beginning of the process of cleaning up my credit reports, what should be my next step after getting my reports and reading them over? Once you find out what negative items you have, you can place them all on your dispute letters, send them into the credit bureaus. You could send your collection validation letters into the collectors at the same time as well. Another thing that you could do is you could start to add good positive credit history. Self-lender, credit builder card, my jewelry club card, New Coast Direct. These are some of the more advanced things. A lot of people at the Subscribe Tribe have been watching over and over again. So make sure to continue to watch these videos here, Artsy, and make sure to get on and ask your questions as the weeks go by. I'm usually on here once a week. So as your weeks and months go by with your credit repair, you'll be able to ask your questions now. I sent the second round of disputes and everything came back. Should I do? Okay. So make sure that you're sending your validation letters as well. Sometimes the bureaus will play games. All right. Don't get discouraged. People go through maybe a round or two before something huge. Some people first round, everything comes off. So you can send your next round of letters. All right. Oldest line of credit is 5 years old. It is the worst and the only late payments. What happens to my points dropping relating to deleting this? Okay. My oldest credit card is 5 years old. It is the worst and only late payments. Only late payments? Could you dispute just the late payments and keep the good on-time payment history? That would be good. 5, here's the thing about 5, and we're talking about business funding in 2019. 2019, we got business funding, okay? I'm going to tell the Subscribe Tribe here first. And I'm going to have to sneeze here in just a second, so excuse me. But business funding, we look for credit files that have 5 years old or more for business funding. 650 credit score, okay? We want to make sure that there's no derogatories, obviously. But you want to maintain that good positive history. Now, if you can't, you could always do an AU trade line, 5 years or more, and a $3,000 line of credit, okay? That seems to be the magic number for business funding or funding in general or getting credit cards. 650 FICO, 5 years credit history, at least one good trade line that's $3K or more, and no derogatories. And you can get your funding needs met. You could get your credit cards needs met. You could get the cards that change your life. Yeah. So if you can maintain that good on-time payment history, 5-year credit history is going to be really good. That's weird. Okay, I see what happened. Capital One deleted the 2 closed accounts, then placed 1 in collection for the 2 items. But that's interesting. They deleted the charge-off accounts, and then they just left 1 collection. Yeah, so they just added a collection. So if you disputed Capital One and got those deleted, that collection, right? That collection with the third party, that might be challenging for them to verify if the original creditor themselves decided to pull off the report. So send dispute it. If you haven't disputed yet, dispute that. You're going to be all good. All right. Okay. Some bankers are lazy. Go to the bar. Garrett, good to see you. Hello. Hello. Miss Turner said, dear, yeah. TransUnion wants proof of my mailing address, but won't accept electronic statements printed. What should I do? If you have any piece of mail, utilize that. Utility bill. It's challenging because they want something that's in the mail to prove that's you. Driver's license can help as well. Usually driver's license, utility bill. It's something they do to slow us down. That's all they're doing. They've got all our information. They do this to slow us down. They do this to mess with us. They do this to try to not do their jobs, try and get you to do stuff. All right. So thank you so much for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. If you're watching now, thank you so much for the thumbs up. If you're watching the replay, if you've made it this far, please put down in the comments below any questions you might have or where your credit has come up from. Put subscribe chat down below. Hit that thumbs up. Thank you so much. Hit the subscribe button and that bell for notifications. The next time I go live, I want to do this so you can see your questions answered in real time. How long after freezing should I wait to send my first round of disputes? 2 weeks, 14 days, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. Okay. Yo, G, thanks for responding, Brad. I do have your email. Man of his word. All right. Garrett is done with his radiation, and he's back beating cancer. Good job, Garrett. Garrett, nice. Got rid of all 4 Capital One cards. Also, JCPenney said we don't have the original contract. Sent to AT&T. Oh, the Attorney General, I see. The AG, Attorney General. Good work, Garrett. Good work. Garrett, kicking it, killing it. Fought cancer, fought the collectors, fought the inquiries, fought the bureaus, winning all around. Garrett's going to have this amazing 2019. Congratulations, my friend. Congratulations. What are the best credit cards to apply for when you have no credit lines or only authorized users? Good question. Depends what your scores are at, honestly, right? So it's not just that. But you want to start probably with store cards at first. And the Jewelry Club card, the New Coast Direct, they give you big lines of trade lines, 5K each. Other good things would be, I want to say maybe right below the top tier. Okay. So you don't have any credit, you have no score. Probably the Jeweler Club card, the New Coast Direct, Credit Builder card, Self Lender. Those are. But if you have a use and you have a score, then you probably want to go right below the big time cashback cards, the big travel cards, those, because I've seen individuals who have a use and they go for the big stuff without any primary stuff on theirs. And they say, well, you don't have any primaries. Yeah. So having some primaries is going to help. 1, 2, it's going to help. And then the AUs together will help. So right below, so just a nice regular platinum card, a nice regular stuff. Maybe not with all the cashback and rewards and all the frills. But once you get that, you work with it for a few months, boom, you can get those cashback, those travel cards, those big business cards like the Chase Sapphire Reserves and all this stuff, okay? Let's see what we got. My original creditors asking to fill out a form wanting my name, address, file number. Yeah. Date of birth. I've seen this before. Usually it's a specific one. They do it a lot, okay? This is very common. It's to confuse you. It's to get you to submit information that you don't need to. Don't sweat it. Don't worry. Stay with the bureaus. Stay with the collectors. You're all good, okay? How to update my credit profile. You're talking about names and addresses. We have a specific names and address credit profile update letter that you can send to dispute these erroneous, old, inaccurate, obsolete, outdated addresses and names. I've seen all sorts of different names and spellings and wrong names and juniors and thirds and stuff that shouldn't be there. I even saw some stuff on my own report about addresses. One was a business address and one was not. It was taken over the top of my home address. It was wild. Trying to buy a house, Demetrius. Have you looked into what you need to qualify for a home? I think FHA is 580 and it might be 5% or something like that. You'd have to double check. But continue to work with your score, obviously. Good on-time payment history can help. We've seen people work with self-lender, get 80-point boosts. I'm not saying you will. I'm saying people have and you could. You could do 50, you could do 100. Who knows, okay? Check to see what your qualifications are for your home. A lot of people say, hey, I need a good credit score. I need this, I need that. Well, what are your requirements? What are they looking for? What are the terms that you need? Do you need 800 to get 4%, or do you just need a 600 to get 4%? Okay. Hassan Washington, I wanted to give you a big thanks. I purchased a 609 credit repair system 6 months ago, and I went from 550 to 700. But I still need help with TransUnion. They're still playing games with these inquiries, but no worries. 550 to 700. That's amazing. That changes your life. You go from not being able to get credit to up into the 700s. You can get funding. You can get trade lines. You can get travel the world. I mean, whatever it is you need now. Utilities turn on, whatever. So yes, if you need some help with hard inquiries, I'll tell you what. I'll give you my email address. All right, you email me. Right. Can I do self-lender or while still with the Awesome Life Group? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I'm currently recovering from some issues, slip discs in the back. Yes. Let's see. Not paying jacket on, really. It might need you to do it. All right, Miss D's, we might be able to do that. Absolutely. Here's the thing about dealing with pain and stuff. I've dealt with a lot. 2 knee surgeries, a hip surgery. I got a physical therapy. I had a pinched nerve a while ago. Go to physical therapy for my back and all that stuff. So I understand. It changes your mindset. It changes how things are for you. It can be very challenging. So yeah, email me. See if we can get your credit squared away while you're dealing with your health issues. Hey, what's the earliest can you or should you start building your child's credit? And right away, whenever you like, whenever the credit card companies will allow you to put on AUs. Typically, they'll allow it pretty much any time. And start building it up and start making sure that as long as you use your credit responsibly, that's the thing though. If you make late payments, they get the late payments. You get the good history with the good, you get the bad with the bad. So just make sure your good credit history is good. Because by the time when they're at 18, they got that 700, 800 credit score, they're good to go, son. So they can get whatever it is they need to get. And you're thinking, well, why would a kid need credit? Well, it's very intriguing. I know what you think. I actually needed, my credit was looked at when I was 17. And you're like, what? That's crazy. That's right. I was qualified for a secret clearance with the Army. And so luckily I had no credit, so it was fine. Okay. But if you slip up, right, you put something in kid's name and it's bad, it's going to look weird. It's happened to people who were in the military with me, kid at 18, 19. Mother put utilities in his name. They couldn't release him to active duty training until he got that squared away. Okay, there's all sorts of reasons. Car note, might want to get a car, even though maybe you're paying on it, right? But you might set up your kid. It's going to go a long way because eventually that son or daughter is going to want to buy a home or a car or something, and they're going to need good credit. So it's a good gift. It's a really good gift. How about business credit building? Yes, we can talk about business credit in just a second. Crab out of the bucket. Brandon, glad you enjoyed my testimonial video. Appreciate you. Thanks for jumping on the live. Appreciate it. I did enjoy your video. Business credit. Yes. Okay. So business credit. Let's talk about business credit. Let's get square this away. Okay. Crab out of the bucket went from 501 to 630. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, let's talk about business credit and business funding. So what we're liking is once you get your credit squared away and all cleaned up, you can give that PG, that personal guarantee, if you have 650 FICO, like we talked about, and you have no derogatories, really no derogatories. There's some little stipulations, no derogatories, 5 years of credit history, one trade line of 3K or more. You could get funding 25, 50K, 100K or plus or more. Okay. Unsecured credit cards within 30 days. Why this route, Brandon? Why this route? Okay. Yes, we have no personal guarantee credit builder. But what did I just say? In 30 days. You have that good 650 credit score. You go into funding. You get the funding you need. You can start your business. The no personal guarantee route, your business needs to be able to utilize the store cards, the vendors, the trade lines, and the cash cards to pay them back, to build your credit with the Dun & Bradstreet number and the EIN and all that good stuff. Some people are like, look, Brandon, I don't got all that time. I don't have the LLC. I don't have all that stuff. I'm not trying to do 6 months or so to build that. I'm trying to build my business now, today, yesterday. I don't have all that stuff. I don't have all these docs, right? So what you can do is you can use your personal guarantee after you get that credit squared away, 650 or more, get all that business funding, create your company, build your company, start cash flowing that, start moving over to the no personal guarantee side. That's what we have done. That's what we did. That's what changed. That would help change my life a lot by having good credit. Now we're using the vendors. Now the company's taking care of the Ulines and the Quills and the Pitney Bowes and the Dells and the store cards and the vendors and the furniture vendors and all this stuff that report. Now we're moving up. Now we've been in business so many years. Now we can do that. Yeah, they work both ways, but it's nice because having that business credit, you can get more business funding and it doesn't hit your personal score. Let's see. Do people tell you that you look like Barack Obama? Occasionally. Occasionally I get the Barack. Maybe I can be president of the United States one day. I don't know, man. I got some pretty crazy radical views. Try to help people. I don't know. Well, you see, the terrible thing about credit is that not only do you have to have it, but it's a game designed to rig the system against the American people. How's that for Brock? If I consolidate my student loans, can I remove the old ones? Yes, you can. I've seen it. I've seen it happen. Yes, you can. Can I get biz credit with no personal guarantee? Yes, you can. With a BK on my report? Yes, you could. Yes, you can. Your business credit with no personal guarantee has nothing to do with your personal credit. Again, though, your business will have to utilize the vendor accounts, the trade lines, the U lines, the quills, the apples, the whatever it is that you're utilizing. Okay, the Walmart cards, the Staples cards, whatever it is, you have to be able to pay that back and use it. Okay, I will vote for you. Nice. Yes, we can. Okay. Impersonating Brock. All right, let's see. Besides Quill Uline, what are other companies? Alpha A to Z Printing. There's a lot. Who's the rental car Enterprise and a lot of rental car companies, GM, Ford, they have stuff. There's a lot of stuff out there. There's a Granger. You'd be surprised at how many businesses extend credit. Amazon has a net 55. Amazon has one. There's all sorts of stuff. I'd have to have my Lisp in front of my list. When I dispute, should I list the reason or should I just say unverified account? You can put unverified account if you want them to verify. Sometimes it's duplicate. Maybe you could put duplicate unverified account. Sometimes it's not you, it's mistaken identity or not yours, or sometimes it is obsolete, outdated, outside statutes of limitations over 7 years. There's different reasons. A lot of times it is unverified account. A lot of times you're disputing the verification of the account. All right. Miss Lawson, great. Yes, that's great. Z-Fan, can the 5-year account for your business funding be closed? Yes, it can. You just have to have that history there as long as it was good, positive, on-time history. Yes. So you're asking, I need an account that's 5 years old for business funding. Can the account be closed? But it's in good standing. Yes, absolutely. So, hey, look, if you're interested in business funding with a personal guarantee or without, either way, we've got all sorts of options. But I like this as well. Email me. Hopefully my typing's not too loud. All right, great. All right, Saturday afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Saturday afternoon, coming up on the holidays, coming up on the new year. Now is your time. Now is the time to start thinking about 2019. You know, there's no coincidence on the first of this month that I put out a video talking about 2019, the new stuff. Because these next 30 days are going to change the way that your year comes out in 2019. It happens. It can happen for you. 609creditrepair.com, theawesomelifegroup.com, where we can do it for you. If we're watching the replay, you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please give a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button, the bell for notifications for the next time I go live, for the next weekend. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be, I'm telling you, it's going to be a lot of fun. People are getting the results. It changes your life. You could be next. All right. See what we got. How to remove utilities. Not only can you dispute your utilities with the credit bureaus. Okay, that's great. But let me give you the NCTUE. I've talked about this before, and I am a big fan of disputing with them as well. And they're a bureau that's designed just for utilities, National Consumer Telecom, Utilities and Exchanges. All right. And you can dispute, you can pull your report, you can see if there's negative stuff on there, you can dispute directly with them. All these guys are under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. You can use your dispute letters that you get in your Beyond Committed package. All right. You'll be all good. Now, side note, anybody watching any UFC fights this weekend, those big fights this weekend, all right? The only reason I bring this up is because there are rounds in a fight. Yeah. I've watched UFC, and it's a great example of fighting the bureaus. You go rounds. Some people get first round knockouts. Some people have to do these late round submissions, right? It's a good analogy for how we fight them. Think about it. Rounds, letters, rounds of fights. Fighting, some get results right away, some get results in the later rounds, but we get results and we come out for them championship rounds, okay? We play no games. Why would an authorized user's credit score drop if they're paying their credit card? This is happening in dotted line. And I saw what you were talking about, but if the credit is maxed out, okay, or if they're not paying on time, or if there's any derogatory item, it will go to the AU's card. Like the good credit history gets reported to the authorized user. The bad credit history also gets reported to the authorized user. It also depends what else is on the authorized user's credit and how it balances out, okay? But this is for your family's authorized user. You'd have to take a look. What business cards are easy to get at 732 credit score? I've been, B of A, Bank of America, usually is pretty lenient. I couldn't say for sure because I don't know if you have a derogatory on your account, Patrick, or something that's keeping them from wanting to approve you or something of this nature. But usually B of A is pretty cool. Chase has been pretty open and liberal with their limits. Those are pretty good. Harder ones would be kind of the Barclays, stuff that's a little bit more boutique, US Bank, things like that. The bigger they are, the more open they can be. And Chase seems to be chasing B of A seem to be pretty liberal. Tell me what I need to. I'm new. I don't have student. I'm new to credit repair. I don't have student loan. It's on my credit now and bringing down my score. You don't have student loans, but it's on. You have student loans on your credit. Tell me what I need to do. I don't completely understand that. You do or don't, Kim? If you could write that question again, that would be very helpful. You can complain on their websites, and they actually have a walkthrough of how you can complain. Rasta. All right, Vic. Excited. Got my consultation appointment today. Got to get these suckers. Excellent. Bro, you are great. Thank you. Hey, Brandon, how do you constitute assignments that? This would constitute as a third party, correct? Yes, if they've assigned the debt to a third party debt collector, that's pretty much the same thing. If it's not been sold, you might have a little bit of different gray area about them holding it and having the proof, but they still have to prove it. They still have to show you. Original creditor has to show you if the collector doesn't have it and they've assigned it to them, or the collector needs to show it, okay? Need to get 720 to travel, my brother. All right, John Holiday. Well, just kind of need to know what's going on with your credit and negative items and how to dispute them and things like that. Also, if you need to add good credit history, I'll tell you what, make sure to email me, okay? And to anybody, all right? Anybody, lottie-dottie, everybody, my email is in the chat. You can email me. Email me with your questions, comments, concerns. Are you interested in getting travel in the world, business funding? What is it that you need? I can help you, and more than willing, more than excited to sit here and get through these emails and knock these things out and really give back as much value as I possibly can, because you are helping me do this. It is such a pleasure to be of service to you guys, helping you out, making sure that your dreams are coming true along with mine and my family. So it's a wonderful, synergetic environment. I really appreciate the subscribe tribe being here, giving all the thumbs up, all the subscribes, the likes, the comments. We are over 80,000 strong. I think last time I checked, we're about 81,000. So thank you so much for making this a part of your daily or weekly or weekend habit. I appreciate it. Sandy, baby, 312. Your haircut looks funky fresh. Thank you so much. Try to get that hair, get that fade tight, that bald fade, huh? Can use a shave later. Maybe get another piercing. Look fly, look fresh. Maybe go get some new clothes, get some new threads later. Yeah. All right. Enough of this playing around. All right, you don't come for me to be playing around on the camera. You're like, Brandon, put down the damn mic. Stop playing on the camera. You know damn well we come to get these negative items off our reports. All right, let's see here. Yeah, saying you're welcome. Thank you, Ms. D's. Smooches, appreciate it. Thank you so much. I feel loved. I feel loved. Thank you. All right. Ah, great. Now, Kim, I understand better. Okay. So I had a student loan back in the 90s, paid off, done, paid it. But now a new student loan has popped up. It's not mine. It's not mine. I need to get it off. If it's not yours, you can dispute, just like we talked about. Instead of putting unverified account, you can put not mine, unverified account, not mine. File your complaint. And then if they come back, you can send your second round, ask how they verified it, and then just start talking to a lawyer, start talking to the courts. If this is not yours at all, and they can't prove that, that needs to come off. They can't be doing this kind of stuff for you. You paid off your student loan in the 90s. This is ridiculous. I'm sorry that happened to you, but it shouldn't hinder you any further, okay? Nice. Philip, avid real estate investor. Congrats, that's excellent. 13 hard inquiries, but I want to get them off. Or reduce. My score is 715, no blemishes, but have over a significant amount in your real estate portfolio. Okay, cool. Very nice. Very nice, Philip. Yes, absolutely. There are plenty of ways to do that. Send letters. You can freeze CoreLogic and SageStream, send letters. We've started calling on our clients' behalf and letting them know that they, just like Garrett did, that they could be fined $1,000 per unverified inquiry. Those tend to drop off quick that way. All right, so there are options for you. Where do I sign, Rasta? Where do I sign out for cameraman position? Jerome, people gunning for your job, Jerome. Better watch it. All right, what are some ways to, David, it's been a while since dealing with that kind of stuff. You'd want to look into that. It used to be a lot easier for the travel points and stuff like that. I just regularly just use the spending and then that kind of stuff. So Kim Duncan, thank you so much. You're welcome. What if they don't send you a response for your instrument of deadness letter? This is great. Or maybe they don't have anything. Maybe they got nothing. So then you can start working with the court. You can start processing stuff. And here's the thing. I'm not a lawyer. You have to talk to your lawyer, talk to your consumer protection lawyer, your credit lawyers, your consumer protection lawyers, and start going down that route. Yeah, you've done your due diligence. You can file your complaints, and now you can see what they have if you go through a discovery period, okay? And see if they have such. If they don't, they have a hard time making you pay and keeping that on your file. This is cool. Let's see these emails come up. John, I sent my email. Right to you in the chat. There you go. You're welcome. All right. Yes. Okay. Equifax deleted one of two collections. Equifax deleted one of two collections. Great. So you're getting some results. Portfolio Recovery sent a letter from apparently the original creditor stating it's quote unquote validated. What does that even mean, right? No contract, no nothing. Not even, I guess just a statement, not even a statement or bill. Okay. Do I send second round and a non-response letter to the portfolio and a and another letter to the portfolio? Yes. So you can send your second round to the bureaus. You can send your collection validation letter, round 2, to the collectors. Now, on top of the dispute letter to the creditor, the dispute letter to the credit bureaus, on top of your dispute letter to the credit bureaus, you can send a collector fails to validate letter, to the credit bureaus as well. So now you have double the letters. Now it's just specific. It's the same dispute, but it's more specific, and it gives them it lets them know that you know that they're playing games and they were not able to provide any substantial information to validate or verify this account 100% per the Fair Credit Reporting Act. All right, Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, Fair Billing Act, Fair Credit Billing Act. Okay, FACTA, all these things, all of this stuff. Okay, all of this stuff. Let's see. Hodge, I'm ready to be beyond committed. How much support? I'm ready to be beyond committed. How much support? Stuart, you'll get as much support as necessary or you need or whatnot. You can email me as much as readily as available as you need to. You know, got your subscribe tribe. You got your live streams here. All right. So you're going to be all good. Let's see. When is subscribe tribe going to move into real estate? Ooh, good question. That's a good question. Moving into business funding. So probably once I figure that out, get all that business credit for real estate, then I can teach y'all real estate. All right. I was looking into other stuff. And again, I'm not a financial advisor, so check with your financial advisors. I was working at just learning some investment stuff that credit seems to be much stronger, much solid. All right, so let's see. Starting in the 640s after 1 month now up to 732, 743, and 728, thanks to B-Weave, Landry Homes. Landry Homes, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Starting in the 640s after 1 month now up to 732, 743, and 728, thanks to B-Weave. All right, I appreciate you. Appreciate you writing that in, the subscribe tribe. Let me know if you're watching the replay. Let me know what your scores are up to in the comments below. Put subscribe tribe in the comments below. When you smash that bell for notifications, put notification squad below. All right. Robert Hunter, I see you on the live stream. Thanks for coming back. We have individuals here. This is such a great tribe. We're helping one another. Individuals getting results. You see these people getting results. They're coming back here to help one another, to help you, to help us, to help me, helping. They could go on their business, go on and do their business, to travel, all this good stuff, but they're coming back to help. And I love it. I think that's why we have such a good tribe here. And I really appreciate you for being here on a Saturday afternoon. We're going to do a couple more questions. So if you have a few more questions, a few more minutes, I don't want to take up your whole weekend. I know y'all got stuff to do. All right. Hey, this is great. Business credit question. If you're operating a 2-member LLC, is it a good idea for 1 member to use their personal credit to start business credit? Okay, it's up to you, obviously. Okay, either individual could. I think, yeah, primarily from what I've seen, one partner utilizes it. One partner tends to probably have the stronger credit and can do it. It's all good. It's all good. If you're willing to put a personal guarantee on, and either partner could, and you guys could build your credit double. You could increase your credit. You know, if one is doing it and the other is doing it, you have double the credit. And this is what's interesting about business partnerships and business credit like that is now, yeah, sure, you're maybe sharing the resources, the money that comes in, but you're able to bring more in together, because you have double the credit, okay? Let's see. Me too. I'm going to email you. I need someone to fix this. All right, cool. Take care of you. Sire. I'm going to shoot you my email, okay? Email me. Kim. Make sure you guys have my good email. All right. What a weekend. What a weekend. All right. Let's see. Oh, wow. What can I do for derogatory items? My credit report, if I have Social Security now, but didn't have one before. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So I don't know. I don't know if it's yours. Maybe it's someone similar to you or someone not. You can dispute the unverified accounts. Maybe it's yours. Maybe it's not. Okay. Those are options for you. Also, if you have a social now and you put it, you get the negative items off. You put your Social Security on your reports now, or if your reports have your social on there now and it's not on those cards, then that might be a way to disassociate. Okay. Disassociate saying that it is or isn't yours. Have it verified 100%. Yeah. Okay. It's a little gray area in there for you. Okay. Romeo Lives. Hey, man. Good to see Romeo Lives again. Thanks, Brandon, for your help. These credit bureaus be playing games. All right. Excellent. What a productive Saturday. My daughter wants to hear you say, hold the camera, Jerome. Jerome, you better hold that camera. Keep it tight. Jerome, get tight, Jerome. Jerome, hold the camera, Jerome. All right. Thanks, John Holiday. Good request. I'm glad your daughter is watching and enjoying the videos. If you enjoyed this video, please give a thumbs up if it helps you. Hit the subscribe button, the bell for notifications for the next time we go live, okay? We're going live on the weekends. I'm going to let y'all enjoy the rest of your... I'm going to enjoy the rest of my Saturday. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Go have a good time. Enjoy the holidays. I'm going to see you before the holidays, but enjoy your holidays. We're going off. We're about to go off the live. About to get off the live here. About to say goodbye. Okay. No, Sandy baby 13. Well, see you later. All right. See you later. Get this fly haircut. Get the shave. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. And until I see you in person, I will see you on the other side. Take care.